Welcome, my darlings, or welcome back. I'm Melie, and I'm here with you today with a bigger card reading where we are going to find out about the next 6 months for you. And I have 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. You will find all the timestamps down below in the description box, and I look forward to see you in your reading. Welcome, my dear pile 1. You chose this card and this stone for your reading, but this one we will study it at the end. So let's see what is going to arise for you for the next 6 months. And I'm going to see the main themes for every 2 months. So we will have month 1 and 2, then 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6. If you are currently watching it as I'm uploading, we have here like right now June, so the first 2 months will be July, August, and then September, October, and then November, December for the 5th and 6th month. But this is a timeless reading, so wherever you see it, calculate like about the next 6 months. So let's see, I have already pulled your cards, and for the months 1 and 2, we have here the first card with Primrose, with number 31. It says, be still and pave the way for all that you have desired. Then we have the Eight of Swords, and we also have the card of the Queen. So for the first 2 months, I'm feeling that you are opening yourself to new opportunities, to new people. Your manifestation powers also are really potent at this time. I feel that you are in a period of your life where you can attract whatever you want, but also many things and many people are attracted to your energy too. So there is some discernment I feel here that needs to be taken from your part. We have the Eight of Swords here. If you are not cautious, not in a way of like, something bad is going to happen, but again, I feel that sense of discernment here. You are the Queen. Everyone wants, and I mean Queen from like the archetypal energy, the Empress. We all have like this feminine power inside of us, so it's despite any gender. But this is like the Queen archetype, the energy that really calls things, people, opportunities in. You don't have like to do much, only your energy attracts all these kinds of situations. And although many people would love, your company, many situations may arise, and maybe you have many proposals in your job environment, and in like many people maybe offer like their friendship and stuff. There needs to be great discernment from your part as to with whom you are exchanging energies, and as to with what you are exchanging energies. I feel that if you don't have that discernment, this Eight of Swords is going to be very potent for you. You will not be able to discern like what is the best solution for your for your situation, or like what path to follow. But I feel with a lot of grounding and with some like journaling or writing down your values, what you want, what you need. If you have a manifestation journal, like really go back to that place when something or someone arises and see if what they have to offer to you is congruent with what you want to manifest in your life. So, for example, you have like a suitor, a lover, someone who wants to date you, but you know, like you are open, you try, you go on on a couple of dates with them, but you know, going back to that journal, to that list that you have, where you get to reread your non-negotiables and what you want from a relationship, what you need, you know, how you want to make them feel, to make them you feel, you know, I hope you understand, but you know, like the kind of vibes you get from that person. Like when you reread your list, you get to ground yourself, and then you say, oh, but you know, I really feel all those things with that person. If yes, that's perfect. If no, I feel that you are in a potent energy where you can really attract many things and see how it goes. So this is for the month 1 and 2, and then we go to the months 3 and 4 with spring equinox. Spring showers wash over you, revealing a decision awaiting its flowers. And then we have the Tower. And then we have the archetype of the Father. I really like that we have this spring equinox card here, and also the archetype of the Father. The spring equinox speaks about balance. The equinoxes in general are the points where we have equal day and equal night. So it's like when we get to see like that nothing is always like black or white, things are met in the middle, and there is not like one way to move forward, but there is like also a merging of both of these sides. No one is always perfect, no one is always bad, you know, like we have all these things inside of us, like this quality, these qualities, these traits. And with the Father archetype, it's very important to always ground yourself and really ask what is the most aligned action, the most aligned decision for you right now. We have the Tower. There is a moment of change. So with months 3 and 4, there is going to be a big shift in your life, a big change, where you are going to be called to choose something, choose a direction. And when you know what really pulls you over, like I feel that the first 2 months you are going to be able to explore, and then on months 3 and 4 you are going to be called to decide on what you want, decide on what path do you want to go down or towards to. And this is not limiting, you know, like you can always try different things, but sometimes we have to choose which thing we are going to try first. And like there is also a wisdom here, and I feel there is a merging of both of the feminine and the masculine archetype. You are being called to be playful and explorative, and then also to ground yourself and take decision and aligned action and go with the flow, go with the change. Because with the Tower card, something is going to fall out of place from your life, and maybe you are going to feel a little bit out of balance because of that. But know that this is for your highest good, and really ask yourself when that happens, where am I led to? How can I find a safe space inside of me? How can I find a nest inside of me? And like, despite my surroundings changing, how can I be like faithful to my inside pillar, to my wants, needs, desires, values? There is something that is changing on the outside, is what I feel, and that is going to really make that sense of self stronger inside you than ever before. And then we go to months 5 and 6 with the card of Oster, number 13. In the darkest of hours, when all seems to be lost, comes the magic of light. We also have two cards here. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So you have like some major shifts, is what I'm feeling, around these 6 months. And then we have the archetype of the Lover. I feel that in the months 5 and 6, you have realized some things, and you are finding again a new sense of self. With the card of Oster, it speaks about how you can find your positive mindset. She is the goddess, Germanic goddess of the dawn. So I'm hearing also the quote that it is the darkest before the dawn. So I feel that you are going to be in a place where you are going with the flow, you are trusting the universe, you are trusting yourself inside the universe. With the archetype of the Lover, even if we take it inside a romantic relationship or in our lives in general, is someone who is like making love to life, like what life has to offer. I am open and receptive and ready to, put myself out there, take actions from a place of inner safety, secure attachment, without having like third party interactions take away my power, if that makes sense. I feel that you are able to communicate and be a part of the world because you have found an inner security inside yourself. We have the Three of Pentacles, which is a card essentially of collaboration and finding like-minded groups or people, and I feel that you are going to really find these people around you because you were not afraid to lose the old identity. You were not afraid to sacrifice like your old paradigm, your old life, maybe even your old ego, in order to come to the surface as this new sense of self, as this new like renewed person, where you are very in love and in touch with what you want, and also trusting how the universe is bringing things into your embrace. I love here that in both of these cards we have here a small basket of eggs, and then here the basket is bigger. So there is this sense of whatever you are doing, it multiplies. I feel that by the end of the 6 months you will have so many things that you are going to be proud of, and especially on the material plane. I feel that your life will also be very different. You are going to have people in your life that are very supportive, very kind. For some of you, I'm feeling also like a change of your work environments. You are going to have like a different job, or maybe a different position in your job if you don't resonate with changing your career. And yeah, like overall I feel that there is I would describe this reading as taking like the leap of faith towards something, and when you are leaping you are trusting more in yourself, and that makes all the difference. And let's read your final card. We have Walker on the Wind. The raven shows the way. Be courageous. Change and chance can bring exciting wonders. Yeah, like totally. There is something about changing the current circumstances, letting go of what no longer serves, and embracing the flow of life. So that's all I have for you, my beautiful pile one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if you resonated with this reading. Also, thank you for liking and subscribing, because it helps me a lot with the channel. And I will see you in the next one. Fear nothing, I believe in you. Bye. Welcome, my beautiful pile 2. You chose this stone and this card. We have both, we have two actually, but I will read them at the end. So let's see your next 6 months. The way that we are going to do that is by seeing 2 months. So we have month 1 and 2, then 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 at the end. If you are watching it as I am uploading, we are currently in June. So the first 2 months will be July, August, then the 3rd and 4th month will be September, October, and then 5th and 6th month is November, December. But this is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this reading, apply it for the next 6 months of your life. So I have already pulled some cards for you, and let's dive into the months 1 and 2. So we have Tea Party with number 42. An escape is inviting in the enchantments that seek to come alive. We have 2 tarot cards with the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. And then we have the Mystic. So what I feel for the first 2 months is that you are able to escape a very difficult situation from your life. If you have been struggling with the way things were going, or if you have been really pushing through and you felt that you were coming close to the edge, I feel that there is a huge change in your life in that department. You are able to feel free to really see beyond the veil, because the mystic here is someone who follows their intuition, but also they are always in contact with the divine. And I feel that there is also a Venusian energy in these 2 months, from the perspective of you beautifying your life, you adding more whimsical moments in your life. Um, I, I'm feeling that there is a merging of the spiritual part, the whimsical part, and the 3D part. So if you felt that life has been only duties in, I don't know, like maybe for years for some of you, maybe the last months for others, this depends. But I feel that there is a calling for you to beautify your life, to really go with the flow and, like, be weird, act weird, not in a sense of, like doing it in the for the sake of the action, but if you want to stop and smell a flower, smell a flower. If you want to wear, I don't know, like a keychain with your favorite animal, do that. If you want to wear a belt with I don't know, like maybe a little bit of whimsy designs, or add little notes in your house that remind you of that magical, whimsical essence. This is your time. I feel that there is this need of accepting this mystical self, this like interest that you have, because I feel that most of you have like this interest in the occult, in the esoteric stuff, where you are always drawn to different signs, symbols, you love the synchronicities. So I feel that there is something coming your way where you will be able, first of all, to express all that. But for some of you, I feel that also you are enabling that environment. So what I mean by that is, maybe you have like started a YouTube channel, maybe you are part of a study group, maybe you are part of a book club, maybe you are a part of a witch club, maybe you are entering your coven. You are able to follow your whimsy, you are able to follow your interest, and this is part that you allowing yourself to do that. You are allowing yourself to be your authentic self. But also I feel that there is a moment here where you are feeling safe enough to do it in a group level, like an environment that really, there is an environment that really enables you to do that. But even if that is not the case, I feel that you are taking your power back by really admiring yourself and what you do and what you like, and proudly showing to the world who you are without holding yourself back. So there is this sense of identity shift as I feel it here, and also like a part of what was troubling you, maybe with this 10 of swords here, we have a lot of anxiety, a lot of feelings of unworthiness, or like that things were against you, people were against you. You wouldn't want, someone to see and judge you for what you want. But there is this deep realization that if you don't show who you are, how is your community going to find you? So I feel that this is a huge coming out of the closet. Um, it could be like in the sense of your sexuality, but I feel that it's more of like coming out of the closet in the way that you see the world, in the way that maybe you are mystical, maybe you like tarot cards, maybe you were more like holding back with your spirituality, and now you are feeling safe enough to say to the world, like, this is who I am, and it's okay. It's okay if you like me, it's okay if you don't like me, but this is who I am, and I am okay if you walk away from me or if you stay. Okay, so let's see months 3 and 4. We have mushrooms with number 25. Your resilience is unwavering in the pursuit of anything that may come your way. And we have the King of Cups. And the archetype of the self. So I feel that for months 3 and 4, there is this deep anchoring in your heart space. And maybe you resonate with the image that I'm seeing right now, that you always have been, how can I say that, like struck by your emotions, like your emotions were like taking the center stage, and you felt them so deep in the way that they were taking the wheel of the ship, and like things were going out of hand, like very quick. But I feel that in the months 3 and 4, there is this deep anchoring in your heart and this deep anchoring in your feelings, where you are able to feel them and acknowledge them as as indicators of what is happening, how you feel, where you want to go. But you know, it's not that they are the leading part of your life. There is this shift of, I'm seeing someone like how we would have like a strong figure like Poseidon, the ruler of the sea, when he's like very mad at something, and we have that sea full of waves, and boats are like battling to stay on the top. And then we have someone who is like the Poseidon in the good part, in the more calm part, where they are very like in charge of their emotions, and the sea is calm, but they know when to be in that place of, when I'm angry, when I'm happy, when I'm doing this, when I'm doing that. It's not that they allow their emotional state to take the lead. And I feel that's what you are grounding in the 3rd and 4th month. There is some resilience coming from your part, where you are able to understand yourself better and not be closed off to your emotions, but also not allowing them to take like the lead always. I'm also hearing like heart space leadership. So maybe you are being called to lead a group of people, or like lead in your interactions, go forward while trusting your heart and trusting that, you know, when you feel bad, you can always like communicate how you feel, but also it's not like that you are feeling things so deep that it clouds your judgment. I'm hearing also emotional maturity and emotional sovereignty. So yeah, like this is it seems like a big like change in the way that you perceive your world. And then we have months 5 and 6 with Easter egg tree. Number 26, you mustn't forget to embrace the magic of community care. We have the card of the King of Swords, and then the healer, the archetype of the healer. So it wouldn't surprise me if by the end of this 6-month period you decide to become a healer of some sort. You decide to be like the one who is giving back to their community and is able to let themselves be seen. I feel that you are ready to step into your power, to step into the healing process, but also like show to the world how you made it, how you healed yourself, and also guide others to do that thing too. The main thing that is really different for your case is that you are not leading from a space of ego. Also, you are not leading from a space of anxiety. I feel that you are becoming a very like grounded healer. I'm also hearing leader, where you are not stroking your ego with what you are doing. You are able to really root inside yourself and see what is meant for you, what is the best step. And we have the King of Swords here. This is someone who can really ease their emotions and step into their logic part and see what's best to move forward. They can cool their headspace and take aligned action when it's needed. There is a very beautiful work between your heart and mind. I feel that you are not leaving one on the other or the other behind. You are using both, and you are starting from the mystic, which is someone who is very like introduced, but also is a lover of the unseen, to someone who is able to channel that energy, the healer, and take the unseen and alchemize and change what is not, let's say, is not visible. When you have like a soul and you can help them reach their fullest potential, and you know, like while they are maybe in their old tumultuous side and their emotions are running high, you are able to ground yourself and not let this mission take you outside of yourself, take you outside of your mission. Maybe in the past you were feeling the pain of other people too much to the place where you felt that you couldn't help them, or you took so much the 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 role of the healer. I don't want to say too seriously, but what I want to say is that you thought that if they wouldn't succeed on their journey, it was your fault. And it's not that you are not taking the role of the healer seriously, but at the end of the day, you can only do so much. Like, if you can give someone the tools, how they say, teach a man to catch a fish, and they will always be like you. They will always be like how it's called, fed. That's what you are realizing right now, that you can give someone the tools, but if they don't put in the effort, the work, it's not up to you. And yes, of course, you can always reach new levels and heights with how you give, like, your insights, your teachings, but at the end of the day, there is mutual work required. You cannot do the work for other people, and I feel that that is what you are realizing in the course of these 6 months, and then you are able to step into this healer leadership role without being afraid that, you know, this person didn't do the work, so I am at fault, I am the one who is bad, or, you know, like, I'm taking responsibility for what they couldn't see. Yeah, so I feel that you are allowing yourself to become the healer that you are, in order to help as many people as long as they want to do the inner work themselves too. And let's see the final cards. We have the Fringe Dweller, see with eyes and heart wide open. I love this card for you. And then we have the Gnome of Mushrooms and Buttons, seek silliness and joy, they are wise teachers. I love that. We have like this really resonates with how you are able to put in your inside your life the whimsy part of you, and beautify your life, and really see the miracles and magical moments that are not so visible. But also here we have like this part of I am between my mind and my heart, and I can really communicate with both of them, and then channel my message outwards without one or the other being closed. They are in very good communication between them. And I feel that's what is happening for your next 6 months. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful pile 2. Comment down below if you resonate with this reading. Also, thank you for liking and subscribing, because it helps me a lot with the channel. And I will see you in the next one. Fear nothing, I believe in you. Bye. Welcome, my beautiful pile 3. You chose this stone and these cards, but I will take a look at them at the end. So let's look at the 6 months ahead for you. And the way that I'm going to do it is by looking at 2 months period. So we will have months 1 and 2, then 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6. If you are watching it as I am uploading, we are currently at June, so this will be July, August for months 1 and 2, then September, October for 3 and 4, and then November, December for 5 and 6. But this is a general reading, and whenever you are watching, please take it as it resonates with the current month that you are in, and then counting for the other months. So let's begin with months 1 and 2, and we have the card with Seed Blessing, number 35, whisper and weave the breath of magic into what you foresee. We have the card of 5 of Cups and the archetype of the Father. So I feel for the first 2 months, there is something that you are going to bring into fruition. There is something that you want to bring into fruition. Maybe in your mind, you feel that you cannot do what you are aspiring to do. But there is this message that whatever you put your mind into, you can always do it. You can always go forward with that plan. We have the 5 of Cups here, and someone is looking over 3 spilled cups, and they are not looking the 2 ones that are still upright. So I feel that maybe you are feeling tormented because you have tried out some things and they didn't work out as you expected, and now there is almost this fear of, can I make it? Can I go forward? Is that thing, that new thing that I want to bring into fruition for me? What about failure? Can I fail again? Can I move forward? So the main message here for the first 2 months is that I'm hearing whatever didn't work out, it was for the highest good. If you tried out something and you found that it didn't work out, it was best that you tried it out, even if the outcome was not the expected, than for you to not try it at all. Sometimes when we don't know what we want, it's best to try things out and see what is happening. Maybe what we think that is for us is not for us, and it's okay. It's okay to move forward. It's okay to try new things. It's okay to be friends with failure. That means that we have tried, and that's the most important thing. With the Father archetype, I feel that you are being called these 2 months to keep your pillar straight, keep your integrity straight, keep your values straight, what you want to do, how you want to do it. Don't let fears or anxieties pull you back. This is an archetype that can really go from dark to light, and everyone has these parts inside, not only like the masculine and the feminine energies despite our genders, but also we have light and darkness. We can have like a strong masculine side, and also like sometimes a weaker one. So you are being called through these 2 first months to really see what you want, to ask on a deeper level yourself, like your heart, your soul. What are you craving? What do you want to do? Are you aligned? Are you going into the right direction? Maybe for some of you, I'm hearing you feel captured by your environment. Maybe you want to try something, but you are afraid. Let's say, for example, you want to have like your own business, but you find yourself trapped on a 9 to 5 job. There is this calling from your soul to really take the masculine energy and let it guide you through the process. Find what seeds you want to put into the soil, and then come up, show up every day as your true self that wants that thing to succeed. And don't take like, let's say, sometimes don't think that, okay, from the moment that I'm seeing and I'm coming failure, or that I'm sensing that I'm going to fail, oh, I'm going to stop every effort. Like, no, be there, be still, be present, stay with the uncomfortable feeling, stay with the part of you that is really eager to try. And despite what is happening around you, like, be there, stay with that part, don't let that part um, go into the back, of yourself. Don't let them get lost inside the void. Be there, show up, take the steps, have the intentions, and like follow your dreams. uh, I feel that everything is starting with you, and how much you want that thing, and how much you are being able to show up day by day. So let's see, for the months 3 and 4, we have the hot cross buns with number 20. This is not a warning, but a caution for what lingers. We have the card of death, and this is not something to be afraid of. Like, death always speaks about the change. And then we have the archetype of the destroyer. I feel that through months 3 and 4, you are being called to really ground into yourself, because everything around you will not stay the same. Maybe I feel that something you have been hiding yourself behind is going to fade away. Like, let's say, for the example that we used here, if you have a 9 to 5 job, maybe something will happen and you have to leave that job. There is a huge change coming here. Something is going to change so drastically, and you are going to find yourself on the other side of something. But maybe you are going to face, you will have to face, not maybe, you will have to face your fears. You will have to face the uncertainty. I told it. You are going to be rooted into what you want, and stay again with the uncomfortable feeling of, I'm trying something new. I'm doing something out of the paved path, because this feels like something out of your ordinary, out of what you have, what you are used to. And that might feel strange at first, but it's okay, it's divinely guided. If something is taken off your hands, it means that you didn't have the courage yourself to, let it go. If something leaves from your life, it's okay, let it go. It was not meant to be there. Its role on your life was done, and you are called to go into the next phase and see see yourself in the eyes, see what you want, what you like. I feel that also this is for you to really know that if you will go into that situation and you will fear, just to know that this will be very common. Like, this is a warning from your higher self. I feel that maybe you will want to battle that feeling, maybe you will want to go back to the previous situation to see like how to make things go back into the same like place. And maybe you will want to battle change, but this is not up to you. Like, it's okay, go with the flow, stay with the feeling, be present, and also like follow the path. When you are feeling afraid, follow the path, follow what you want to do. There are so many resources outside. And also I'm feeling this is a battle around your self-worth. But ask yourself, why, if you have a dream, why do you feel that you want to stay into an environment where you are not taking charge? Like, if your self-worth is not allowing you to take charge in your life, maybe it's time to look deeper into that part, to see what is holding you back, and really have a chance to see if that thing is going to work out. Let's see. For the 5th and 6th month, we have Floromancy. It's time to escape all of the noise and become still with the guidance that is pulling you inward. We have the card of 2 of Cups. And then we have the Eternal Child. I feel that for the months 5 and 6, there is a very beautiful coming back to yourself, coming back to what makes you happy, what you want, who you are, what you need. You are becoming one with your intuition. I also feel that with the Eternal Child, there will be much needed inner child healing that is going to really propel you forward. This is going to lay the groundwork around self-worth, around your dreams, what you really wanted to do. Maybe you've lost yourself around like people, situations, along the lines, along the time of you being here in the earth plane. And I feel that in this moment of stillness, and with you not fighting like the chains, you are becoming one with yourself. And the 2 of Cups here, I feel that this is a merging of your feminine and divine, your feminine qualities and your masculine qualities, your divine feminine and divine masculine inside of you. How you can be like dreaming and making like making steps towards what you really want to bring into fruition, but also taking the right actions in order to create a pillar where your dreams are going to come true. And I feel that in this stillness and pause, you are going to finally find yourself and this inner child that was maybe buried deep inside of you. I feel that this pile is very in a quest and in an inside quest, because I feel that you have the ability to do what you are dreaming of, but there is something inside of you that is not allowing you to do that thing. Maybe your fear of failure, maybe the fear of, am I good enough, am I worthy enough, what am I going to do I have like to do it, can I fail, can I go forward, is this something that others need and want? But if you are not going to try, you will never know. And like in these 6 months, I feel that you are totally changing this narrative inside of you that is enabling you to move forward with what you have in mind. So let's see your final cards. We have the Witch here. Cross the threshold, leap the hedge, go over the wall. And we have the Autumn Fae. Go slowly and listen closely for the words of the three spirits. So again, there is this leap of faith and this tune into yourself, your intuition, as you are being guided to act towards your goals, your wants, your needs, your manifestations. You are being called to really listen to your intuition and take aligned action. Don't lose yourself inside your fear. Don't lose yourself inside the changing of your surroundings. It's more about how my life is aligning me to my highest purpose. There is something like I'm getting, there is a gift that is going what's that word? Unused. A gift that you have is going unused. So yeah, like I feel that this 6-month period will be very beneficial for you and very enlightening. I wish you all the best, my beautiful pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if you resonated with this pile, and also thank you for liking and subscribing because it helps me a lot with the channel. And I will see you in the next one. Fear nothing, I believe in you. Bye.